So today we're taking a quick look at a new knife roll that I picked up on Amazon. I'm always looking to try different things to store knives. I've used all kinds of stuff in the past. I much prefer the binders. They're just easy to stack, or line up on a shelf or something. But, constantly trying new things, and I've been separating my types of collections. So the idea for me was I have a small collection of Scout knives, Boy Scout knives, Girl Scout knives, Cub Scout knives, brownies, pretty much anything Scout related from back in the day, everything from the early 30s all the way up to the early 70s. So anyway, this is just kind of first impressions of this knife roll. I do like it, but right off the bat, I don't like that when it's not filled out, these straps don't really retain. All right, you can see that these are elastic loops, all right? And if you have this knife, or this pouch rather, filled out with knives, which I tried with other knives, regular size folding knives, it holds pretty tight because it's a wider roll, right? But I only have a few of them in here right now, all right? So it's just kind of floppy, and I don't know. There might be a better way to, attach these around, but I'm doing it how I assume it's supposed to be done. But anyway, if we unroll this, you can see it folds in half. All right, so we have 2, 4, 6, 12 compartments here. All right, they make other ones on Amazon. There's all kinds of sellers. They're anywhere from like $10 to $16, depending on pretty much how big they are. Again, this is a smaller one, just holds a dozen knives, and I wanted this specifically for my old Scout knives, all right, which I might do a future video on. But yeah, so first impressions, I mean, I like the pouch and everything, but the only downside is that it's got to be filled out, all right, to have that bulk so that these straps are nice and tight on there. So this is what it looks like, kind of half filled with smaller knives. I have 4 different knives here and 2 on that side, all right? Let me take these out and fill this up with regular pocket knives that you may or may not be using it for and show you the difference. I grabbed a bunch of random knives, all right, kind of played around with this. The dimensions are super important because not only do they have to fit, like for example, this one, this is the P&P Revenge. I just grabbed this as one of the knives to throw in here. This is just too wide. It does not fit in one of these pockets. In addition to that, other knives like this Two Sons was just too long. All right, so even though it fit with another knife on the other side, when you go to fold it, it's just not going to fold properly because you need that little bit of extra material to be able to get it to fold. All right, things like the full-size Griptilian, it totally fit in here, but again, just had a problem folding it, right? So you definitely have to consider the dimensions of the knives you want to put in here. This smaller roll is definitely better suited for, a lot of the slip joints that I originally planned on putting in here. But when it's fully filled out and is able to actually fold, all right, it makes a very fat roll in which these actually form to the roll like they're supposed to. All right, so in that case, it's totally fine. Now we have just a big old chunky knife burrito. But that's not what my original intention for this roll was. All right, not 4 big old chunky fat knives, but rather, more slip joints and stuff, specifically my Scout knives. So yeah, just kind of want to do a heads up on this. If you guys are looking for knife storage options all the time, and you want to consider these rolls, these are definitely something that you have to think about is the dimensions, not just the overall dimensions. Like again, the Griptilian totally fits in this pocket. And you think like, oh, that's cool. But if you put the Griptilian in this pocket across from this K-bar Dozier folder, it's not going to fold. The whole thing is just not going to fold how it's supposed to. Now, if for some reason you can't fold it like this because of the length of the knives, you could still roll it up this way, all right? It's just going to be a lot longer. Keep in mind, too, with these straps, once the strap goes over, you can have a lot of extra strap. If you have enough extra strap, you can actually just twist it and double it up, all right? So it stays nice and tight. So I'm actually going to take all these knives out, put the other ones back in, and try something different. All right, so I put the original knives back in here that I wanted to be in here. So I'm going to try this long ways, as I just showed, and maybe just doubling up this strap, which I don't think I'm gonna like. Maybe this long, random, skinny thing. Let's see. Let's try that though. Yeah, I definitely don't like that. So let's try it the other way, because I didn't think to double the straps up until after I started this video. So let's see how that looks, how it's supposed to be. See if it makes any difference. All right, so I fold this over, all right, which of course doubles everything. And roll it up that way. All right, so doubling the straps up, yeah, I mean, it kind of works. They are tight on there. I don't like how it's all twisted and stuff. I'd have to play around with it so the straps, lay flat so it looks nicer. But yeah, that's an option. So Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video on this just to talk about it a little bit, because occasionally people will ask me about knife storage. I still very much like the binders. I think the binders are easiest. They fold in half. They're like, you know, book size. They have a zipper on the outside so nothing ever falls out. You unzip it when you want. You fold it open. Has two felt pads that kind of protect everything. I've done multiple videos on those over the years. If you want to see those videos, just, you know, search Cutlery Lover knife storage or something like that. So those are still my favorites, but, you know, sometimes I don't want to get, you know, one of those just dedicated to one of these collections. That's why I wanted to try this knife roll. So it definitely has its pros and cons, but just want to do a quick video talking about it a little bit. So overall, I mean, it's pretty cool. I do like the material, that kind of wax canvas. It's a little bit, you know, stiff. It's got a cool look to it, kind of rustic. But yeah, this is just kind of a reminder to both myself as well as you guys to really consider dimensions. When I got this thing, I mean, I have so many different knives and different knife collections, I can definitely utilize it for something. But if you're out there and you just have like 7 knives, it would really stink if you got this thing and then you go to try to put one in and it doesn't fit, you know? So dimensions are super important. But that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.